Good morning. Good morning. Come on in. How are you doing this morning? Whew. On my way. On my way to the office. My baby left his tablet. I got his tablet in his phone. So I just dropped my baby off at school on my way to the office. So we have officially moved. So our mornings are a little bit, we're getting used to the flow, I will say. So we only have one more week of school, the end of this week. Monday's no school, so I'm very excited. We'll just be home chilling, unpacking. We got a lot of boxes. We still have a lot to do, but it's all good. It's all coming together. You can see I ain't gonna lie, but I know I still have to show up and be consistent because I got goals. I will say my eating for the last couple of days has not been good. My kitchen is still packed up, so which is still not a good excuse because I have just made this whole thing of just not eating healthy. So they want me to go this way. I'm using my GPS. Um, and I've been doing some interviews. So everything is really going, I'm excited by how things are going. Um, like I said, I just know I have to show up consistently and do what I'm supposed to do as far as YouTube and my goals. So I have some hefty goals to reach. You guys make sure you like and subscribe to the video. Well, like the video, share it, and to subscribe to my channel. Make sure you guys comment. Where are you guys from? Where are you guys from? How are you doing today? Lord. So we have to leave the house at yesterday we left at 7:05 to be exact, and I was late. I was 30 minutes late. And today we left at 6:40. By the time we pulled out and get in the car and stuff, it was around 6:50. So we'll see. Like I said, I dropped him. He's at school on time, my son. But I don't know about what time we get to work. There's traffic in the morning. Hey everyone, welcome, welcome. Make sure you like and subscribe. Also, make sure you comment below. I might not read it, but the comments do help the engagement. I hope everyone is doing well on this lovely Thursday. It's about to be a holiday weekend. I don't know about y'all, but I am super excited. We have one more day to get up early and clock in if you work the traditional Monday through Friday. So yeah, I'm super excited. I can't wait till Monday. I don't know why. It's just like our energy in our new home is so much better. My son is better. We did start a little patio garden. That's something also we have to do this weekend. We need to take time and go to the community garden. We have not done that um, with moving and stuff. So might do it like later Sunday or something. I don't know. But yeah, we're super excited. The energy, our mornings, like I said, they're still a little chaotic as far as getting our flow of what time we need to leave the house and get up and stuff. But as far as like space, peace, brightness, oh my goodness, it's so crazy how it's truly, I always talk about the 8 dimensions of wellness. Um, but really your environment is so important. Like it is so important. Can function better. Lighting is so important. I feel like natural light. I'm at a stage where I need natural light. Um, it just feels better to be able to wake up and have that and have the space, the larger kitchen, a walk through I don't know, it's just a more open floor plan than before, and everything functions. I think my condo definitely served its purpose. We moved there in 2020. I bought it in 2020. It definitely served its purpose. I think I'm about to get ready to rent out, and I just want to be like, either it's for like a family with, small children, or like a single person, and they could use the spare bedroom as an office. Because the spare bedroom gets no natural lighting because of how it sits. In apartments, all sides can't get lighting. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see, but I'm definitely gotta get it. I want to get it rented out. I thought June 1st, but that's definitely not gonna happen. So I'm hoping July 1st we can have it rented out. It is listed on Zillow now, so that's a good thing. I gotta officially sign with a property management company too, so they can manage it. Because I just don't think I'm gonna have the bandwidth to actually manage it. But I'm excited, and we doing it. We are doing it. I am super. Even though I'm not gonna lie, I'm exhausted. My inner circle, which is the group I have on Facebook, they've been holding it down because they know a lot of my posts right now are scheduled. And we got some courses coming up that I will be teaching, but at least I'll be in my new home and new environment to teach and stuff like that. But yeah, I've been like all over the place. So my bed gets put together today, so I'm super excited. And my goal is, because I'm still working, so my goal is to try to unpack at least 3 to 4 boxes every evening. Oh, this old man, he's a crossing guard, and he just hobbled across the street. Back on my protein coffee in the morning. So this one is a scoop of protein chocolate. Um, It's the iced coffee that's already made. I got lazy. And I did do if you look at my shorts about the coffee mate foam creamer, I did put that on in some chocolate drizzle. So this is like 20 grams of protein. Because right now I shed during the winter, I bulk during the summer. So right now, like, I'm eating more, but it's important for me to definitely do my weight training, and also do my weight training, and also do make sure I do a lot of cardio. Since I'm eating more, I have to do more cardio, right? So, whew. But it tastes good. I needed the caffeine. 'Cause, baby, I'm tired. I'm not even gonna lie. It's so crazy. We didn't get cable, so we got Comcast, but we didn't get, like, the boxes. We just got the streaming package, which was pretty good because it came with Netflix, Apple TV, which I already have, um, Netflix, Apple TV, and Peacock. So I'm gonna cancel those. I'm gonna freeze one. I have two gym memberships. I'm gonna freeze, since, like, where I'm living. Child, they told me most people was like, "Girl, you done moved down to the country." I need when y'all catch the replay, my Jacksonville people, they said I moved out to the country, y'all. I moved out to the country. I don't know. I don't feel like it's the country. I feel like once we get there, though, once we get home, it's nothing. So last night too, I was like, "Oh, I want some pizza. Let me get some pizza." So I went downloaded the Pizza Hut app. Oh, we don't deliver to your area. I downloaded the Papa John's app. Oh, we don't deliver to your area. I downloaded the Domino's app. Oh, we don't deliver to your area. I said, well, what? Oh, so I had to end up doing Uber Eats. And Uber Eats, they going to deliver. But I was like, what in the world? So, which means it's kind of more expensive. Oh, I'm like, oh. So I just know now. And then when my mom came over this weekend, we had a hard time finding something to eat as well. We ended up getting Subway. Um, so it's just like a lot of different hole in the wall spots. I'm not in the hood, but I'm around my people. I'm around. I'm not. I'm around my people, my working people. You know what I'm saying? Like and I like it. It's a vibe right now. Hey, it's a vibe right now. Hey, and it was important for my son to be able to get out in the morning and see all these beautiful African Americans getting in their car and going to work. You know what I'm saying? That's a blessing. So I love our neighborhood, our new neighborhood. It's diverse. It is diverse, but the black people that's over there, y'all did it. Y'all did y'all big one. It's quiet. They did have a like little front yard crab boil the other day. That was real nice. They said, hey, I said, hey, I see y'all out there. I said, okay. But it's nice. I love when I see people always assume, the stereotype, like with people talking about the black fatigue, like how I say, no, we're ratchet fatigue, not black fatigue. Everybody's tired of the ratchet culture. Everyone is tired of the BS and the entitlement and ghetto. Like everyone's tired of that. So I'm happy my son, we go in our neighborhood, the tags, and I know it doesn't mean anything, but the tags on the cars are like FAMU, Bethune, and everything. And I'm like, yes, so my son will be able to see, you know, black working people that went to college or in college and stuff like that. So, okay, the truth hurts. Good morning, Kayed. How are you? Happy Thursday. I see our girl is over there just dropping as much content as possible, which I ain't mad at her. I know she have goals to meet and I know she have bills to pay. So I'm not even mad at her about that. Like, hell, we were all concerned when she wasn't dropping content, right? We was like, how's she gonna pay these bills? So it's good that she is dropping content and doing her thing. I am happy for her. I'm happy for another content creator, Rox. She's on her journey to move to. I'm happy for her. Like, I just love to see women win. Like, it excites me. When I say someone can call me with some news and it might be where people be like, "Oh, that's not a big deal." It is a big deal. Shoot. Like, one lady, she told me the other day, she was like, it was a young girl. She was like, "Oh, I'm graduating." And I said, "Oh my God, congratulations. That's amazing. You did it. That's good." She was like, "Oh, it's just high school." And I had to tell her, "Just high school? No, baby, that's not just high school. That is an accomplishment. Don't knock it." I know people will have you thinking, "Oh, everyone graduates high school." No, that's not true. That is an accomplishment. You did that to be able to walk across your stage and get your diploma. That is an accomplishment. And she was like, really? Yes. I said, we have to really pour into our children early and let them know, no, these are accomplishments. Even though we in our household might say this is the everyday norm, like, hell, you going to get this high school diploma. You ain't got no choice in this house. But it is still an accomplishment and it's a celebration and everything. I was like, girl, you did that. Mm-mm. I don't know. She thought I thought maybe she was in college or something. Hell, to finish high school, that's an accomplishment. Even if you got your parents on you, hounding you to get grades and stuff and everything like that, you might have made these last 4 years hell because was, some kids, but you still finish. You still finish. You have a graduation date. That is an accomplishment. We gotta let these young people know. And our women, I always let the women know. I locally will go to like some of the local, I don't want to say, I guess they are kind of trade schools, but some technical universities, colleges, or whatever, and cheer them on because a lot of them are, moms and they doing it. And I love to see like the CNAs go from CNA, LPN, RN, BSN, and I'm like, yes, you did that. That's definitely a damn accomplishment because you could have just stopped at the CNA and said, oh, this is life. This is life. Nope, you kept going. And that's what we have to do in life. Keep going. Don't give up. Keep going. Trust me, it's all going to work out. Even when you think it's not going to work out, you just need to truly give it to God and give it to Him and let it go. A lot of people don't like to give it to God. They give it to God on their time frame, on how long they think it should take for God to fix it. God might go ahead and say, okay, thank you for giving this to me. I'm going to go ahead and put it on the shelf and I will we'll talk about this at another time. But for right now, thank you. That might be, so you just have to give it to them, let go, and don't put yourself back in those situations. You gotta move smart. You can't continue to put yourself back in those situations, and not even situations that are just bad for you, but stressful situations. Situations where it's either fight or flight mode. Like you shouldn't have to live like that. Like no one should have to live in survival mode all the time, every day. Heck to the no, that's too much. That is too much. Having to live in survival mode. No. So I'm gonna try to. My goal today is to do 5 shorts, upload 5 shorts. Also, okay, upload 5 shorts, do 2 long forms, and go live another time. Thank you so much, Ken. It was a struggle, girl. I thought January was going to take me out. And then I still got to talk about, I'm not ready to talk, I will say, but what I found out in March from my son's father, like, it's still, these are crying tears. This voice is tears. But, whew, yes, it bouncing back for my son and to keep myself going, girl, child, it is not easy. I will say that. It is not easy, but we are on the 5th month. So the 5th month, and I was like, I am not going to spend the rest of 2025 dwelling on other people's situations. Remove myself from the situation, heal, and that's all I can do. Remove myself and heal because you can't control grown folks. You cannot control grown folks. They gonna be they gonna do what they do, right? They are gonna do what they do at the end of the day, and you gotta let people. Look, I'm putting a tear up now. Let me get my tears together. You gotta let people be. But yes. So it is already 75 degrees here in Jacksonville. So I know it's going to be a hot day. So I'm not going to be able to walk on my break. So I'm going to have to make sure I walk this afternoon. And I wanted to walk and go live then. Like I'm looking for different times I can go live because I know I need to do it more and more and more just to build that connection and talk to people and stuff like that. But people are so crazy. I don't want to walk, be live and people can see my surroundings. Like I'm being very, very mindful of that. Um, because I know certain people on here, everyone is people on YouTube that are cuckoo. It's people on TikTok that are cuckoo. Um, people used to always be like on TikTok, you only post yourself in the house. Yes, because now I'm more open because of, what I'm trying to do or not trying to do, what I am doing. But originally when I was on TikTok, heck yeah, I wouldn't want nobody. Even when my friends would be live somewhere, I would be like, turn it off. And they'd be like, what? What? You don't want to be seen? No, it's not that I don't want to be seen. It's just that That's dangerous. You don't know who's on that live, who you're sharing it with. That is dangerous. It was like three or four of us. No, it was four females out and about. And then you letting them know, yeah, we out here turning up. No, ma'am, I'm in my right mind. You roll up on me, I'm going to bust you aside. Like, no, that's not what you should be putting out there. It's not cute. We have come to a time where everybody has to let the internet know when they're on the scene. No, keep that stuff private. Mm-mm. And then I'm real cautious, even like, and I have to figure it out, but even about filming out in public, doing content creation. And I think that's because I am a DV survivor. So I think that's why I move very different as far as recording people out and about and stuff like that. So I have to really work on it, because even when I be at Publix, doing the little content, and I have some shorts that I'm gonna post for the sales, which they was last week, so maybe I shouldn't post them. Oh, I was late. See, I gotta do better, but I don't want to film people because it's too scary. Like with Shonda Love. How's Miss Who doing? Um, so I have to just be mindful of recording. Like even I was gonna record post my son's performance because I was just so proud of him. And I was like, dang, we posted because too on Facebook is family, mostly family and friends, but because of what I have done over the years as far as business, a lot of them aren't my family and friends, so it's extended. So I don't even feel comfortable posting that because now they'll know what school he goes to. And then I think of the kids that are in, not so good situations, and mama or daddy doesn't want the other parent or somebody to know where they're at. So I'm just like, oh, you got to be mindful. And I tell all my clients too, I let them know, like, hey, when you're posting your child, be mindful because the dark internet is real. Like, people saving your child's posts and posting them man, that's scary. That is so scary to me. I don't know if you're talking about my sister Tiffany, my cousin Tiffany, or you trolling. To be honest with you, I'm trying to look. Do I know you? Are you in Jacksonville? I don't know. I don't know. And I'm not being funny. I just really don't know. I can't wait to get my nails done, my feet done. Get my nails done tomorrow. I might try to get my feet done tomorrow as well. Not gonna have time to do it today. But yeah, I'm gonna go live. Oh, okay. She's doing well. She is doing well. Oh my goodness. So I know you. How are you doing? When you said dimples, that's wow. She's doing well. You driving? Okay, well be safe, love. Be safe. Be safe. Make sure you subscribe and stuff. I'm gonna come to your channel. Let me see. Um, add as moderator. I was trying to I'm gonna go to your channel so I can follow you, subscribe to you. I hope all is well with you, love. But yeah, I be real cautious. Even me driving with it behind. Have a great day. You too, KN. We'll chat. I'm gonna go live tonight to talk about Cray Cray. Ooh, this protein coffee so good. It's so many buildings, like when I'm driving, that I be like, dang, I wish I could just get a group of people and we purchase it. Like really buy back the block. You know what? I'm always looking for something because it's so many business. Thank you. It's so many buildings out here that I just be like, dang, what are they doing? Especially downtown. I really want, and I know it's probably hard to get the permits and everything like that, but Jacksonville right now is preparing for the Super Bowl. Okay, we are preparing to get the Super Bowl. I feel like in 2028 or 2030, maybe 2032. I don't know, because I know it's going to be a big Okay, my bad. I don't know if y'all be able to hear me, but we're getting like the Super Bowl is coming. So with the Super Bowl coming, I feel like this is when we need to plan and get our parking situation, get some Airbnbs going. Like this is the time to really get yourself situated, and not as far as open the restaurants and stuff, because you'll have to keep them up and maintained until then, but have your money ready to be like 3 months before Super Bowl. Even if you have a restaurant idea, start a food truck. So 3 months, what the hell, I know you're finna let me over 3 months before Super Bowl, you can start promoting and stuff like that. um Child. But yeah, cause it's gonna be I should have did my hair better. Yeah, going back in the office is something different. But I'm gonna look at some things for people to get some business ideas, because you gotta stay ready. And y'all, if y'all new here, make sure y'all go check out my other videos. My goal is to get some more I need more subscribers, and I definitely need more views. And I know I have to do my work too. I got to put out the content. I have to put it out. I get it. Um Today it's going to be a video about Cassie, the trial, cuz I see a lot of people, they quiet now. This is more of a DV case. It's the y'all, and that's why I be saying people just comment to comment. Y'all have never been to a court case. The most they put her at the beginning because they knew y'all was going to get the attention and it was going to upset the jurors. At the end of the day, the prosecution is saying, hell, whether he guilty in court, we've put all this out here so everyone can know. Now you talk about Don Richardson's testimony, you talk about the Punisher's testimony, and then you talk about what the agents found. That's when you start getting into coercion, drug charge, all that type of stuff. You have guns with the serial numbers, X stuff. You start getting into, so all those people talking about, so, oh, she took the money, she was a willing participant. That's not what this case is about. She might have got immunity. You don't know what deal she got. That's not what this is. She's a witness in a state federal case. She shouldn't have testified. Oh, I'm sure she could have went to the U.S. attorney and said, oh, guess what? I don't want to testify. That's not how it works, crazies. That's not how it works. Mm-mm-mm. I'm going to try my hardest not to cry today. I don't know. This week has just been, I think it's because of the move and just knowing I did it on my own and still own my condo, like having two places, and I was able to do this for my son, and just understanding the power of social media, just understanding the power of digital products. I am a single mom to a autistic child. They say he's diagnosed with level 3 autism, cerebral palsy, um global delay. He was born at 23 weeks. He came home on a ventilator. I've been taking care of my baby since day one. Rode it out with him for the 11 months that he was in the hospital. I take him to all his therapies, and I'm able to do it. I bought my first place, qualified for a mortgage, making $13 an hour. Okay. But because of my supplemental income now, and the only reason I was making $13 an hour is because I had to take any type of job that was going to let me be flexible. Let me be flexible to be able to maneuver the way I needed to for my son. I had to get that, and I did. I humbled myself and took that, but then I made up for it. I was having social media clients. I start doing back to doing social media management. I start back doing social media management actually when my son was in the hospital when he was first born. I deplenished my 401k. Like I start, depleting everything. And I'll never forget the doctor told me, ma'am, he's probably going to be in here another 5 months. And I was like, another 5 months? I'm not working. I'm driving back and forth, because you couldn't really stay in the hospital. The NICU at that time with him, you couldn't stay overnight. Now you can. Um, so I'm driving back and forth, all this stuff, spending gas, everything, car insurance, still had a car payment. So I remember I took my laptop to the hospital, hooked to Wi-Fi, and I just was like, hey y'all, I'm back in business. Um, I'm taking on social media clients. People hit me up automatically and was like, for real, I had 3 clients within 24 hours and so forth. And the reason people say, well, why don't you do it full time? Because I don't want to have to chase people. Um, have to chase people for money. So that's why I don't do it full time. And I'm still in a position in my life where pay stubs make a difference when you're trying to make certain types of moves. You need pay stubs, in my opinion, right now. So, but I have pulled up to work. I hope y'all have a great day. Thank y'all for tuning in. If you are catching the replay, please type replay. Please share. I have a goal to get to 100K views by June 15th. Y'all can help me do that. Y'all have a good one. Thank you. And yes, God is amazing.